in the wake of the federal government trying to disarm you, as they clearly are, they have been arming themselves unlike anything we have ever seen in our lives. Non-military federal agencies arming themselves unlike anything that we've ever seen, while they are trying to disarm you. So we're going to dedicate about 10 to 15 episodes talking about the different departments and how they are arming themselves. It's very important you be aware, and it's very important that these all come as a bulk, that they all come together. It's one thing to say that the Department of Education is doing this and the IRS is doing that, but to actually put it all together, and that's why we're just going to be unloading these over the next 10 days, of these federal agencies, non-military federal agencies arming themselves like as if they're building an internal military. So today what we're going to take a look at is the Department of Energy. The Department of Energy recently purchased $50,000 worth of M16 rifles. Now we're not talking about sporting rifles. We're talking about M16 military rifles with a selector switch of 3-round bursts. In addition to the M16 rifles, this is going towards also what they purchased in the years prior, which is hundreds of M4 rifles as well. But in addition to this, they've also purchased thousands of extra standard capacity magazines. So they have thousands of extra magazines of 30 round at standard capacity to arm themselves with fully automatic or 3-round burst M16s and M4s, along with plenty of ammo to reload with. This is the Department of Energy we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The Department of Energy, $50,000 worth of M16s in addition to the M4s they already had. But in addition to that, thousands of extra standard capacity magazines to load up millions of rounds. It's really insane. The Department of Energy. Now, I've said this in other videos. I just want to remind you of this. And I think it's important. If you got pulled over and you had in your trunk what the Department of Energy has, you'd make the nightly news. You'd be all over the news. You would be written off as a crazy guy who was clearly out to cause some damage. Clearly out to go cause some serious damage. What are we supposed to think about the Department of Energy? Why are they doing this? You know, we talked about that in the 70s, up until the 1970s, all these departments couldn't make arrests. They left it up to the FBI and the U.S. Marshals, and it was in 1976 that a law was passed that allowed these bureaus and these different departments to have agents that can make arrests, serve warrants, confiscate property, that kind of thing. So the Department of Energy apparently thinks it needs $50,000 worth of M16 military rifles, in addition to all of the hundreds of M4s they already have and thousands of extra magazines to manage the Department of Energy. So there you go. You don't need it, by the way. You don't need it, but the Department of Energy does. You will never find yourself in a situation where you'll need anything other than a double-barrel shotgun. But the Department of Energy, they need military rifles, and hundreds of them, thousands of extra magazines as well. Any insight on this, definitely put that in the comments below. Love to get some insight on why this is happening. But again, we're going to be unloading these videos over the next 10-15 days just to show it as a whole. They are building an internal military force, and you must see it. The Department of Energy, $50,000 with M16 rifles. Any thoughts on this? Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.